Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say thank you for your participation in my presentation. It's a great opportunity. In this presentation, we will discuss about English for classifying. So, you must listen carefully to understand the topics that I will present. Before I start the presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Susi Hartanti. I am a student of Physics Education at Semarang State University. And here is my short biography. Alright, I think quite an introduction from me, and these are the topics that we will discuss on this occasion. These topics are Introduction, Using English to Classify, Classifying from general to specific, classifying from specific to general, and the last one, passive voice. First of all, I will introduce to you what is meant by classification. The early stages of scientific research involve making observations and gathering information. However, merely collecting facts is not enough. The scientist needs to arrange and classify the facts and to find relationship among them. The word classification comes from the word class, meaning a group of things that all have one important element in common. Chemists, for example, cannot study every element, but can make generalizations by arranging all the elements into groups with related properties. Thus, if iodine is identified as belonging to the same group as chlorine and bromine, its properties can be predicted. Similarly, since there are several million kinds of plants and animals on Earth, it is currently impossible to study each one. However, by classifying an animal as a member of a particular group or species, a biologist can predict its characteristics. Classification is thus very basic to scientific thought and expression. Then, I will explain about using English to classify. A classification includes a general class, a specific item or items, and a basis for classification which is frequently not stated because it is understood or explained elsewhere. Consider the sample sentence. Sound waves are divided into three categories, namely audible waves, infrasonic waves, and ultrasonic waves. The general class is sound waves. The specific items are audible waves, infrasonic waves, and ultrasonic waves. And the basis for classification is the difference in frequency ranges, which is not mentioned in the sentence. The following are other examples. The equilibrium of an object can be classified as stable, unstable, or neutral. The general class is equilibrium of an object, and the specific items are stable, unstable, or neutral. Substances can be classified as paramagnetic, ferromagnetic, and diamagnetic. The general class is substances. The specific items are paramagnetic, ferromagnetic, and diamagnetic, and the basis for classification is their magnetic properties, which is not mentioned in the sentence. The next materials are classifying from general to specific and classifying from specific to general. The sentence pattern for classifying from general to specific is matter, this is the general class, plus to be or models, is or are, may be, can be or could be, plus classified, plus grouped, divided, arranged, categorized, plus into, plus divisions, groups, types, classes, categorize, or classifications. We can also use matter plus to be or models plus classified, categorized, classed, or grouped plus as plus solid, liquid, or gas. The words contained in brackets have the same function, so we can choose one of them. For example, Sound waves are divided into three categories, namely audible waves, infrasonic waves, and ultrasonic waves. Sound waves as general part, while audible waves, infrasonic waves, and ultrasonic waves as specific part. The equilibrium of an object can be classified as stable, unstable, or neutral. The equilibrium of an object as general, and stable, unstable, and neutral as specific. Images are classified as real or virtual. Images as general, and real or virtual as specific class. Then, the sentence pattern for classifying from specific to general is oxygen, here as specific class, plus models are to be, maybe, can be, could be, is or are, plus classified, classed, or categorized as a gas. We can also use oxygen is an example of a gas. Oxygen is a type of gas. Oxygen is a kind of gas. Oxygen is a form of gas, or oxygen is a gas. Just like before, the words contained in these brackets also have the same function, so we can choose one of them. For example, rocks, wood, paper, and cotton are crystalline solids. Rocks, wood, paper, and cotton as specific class, and solids as general class. Rubber, wood, glass, iron, cotton, and sand are all classified as solids. Rubber, wood, glass, iron, and sand as specific part, and solids as general part. Finally, I will explain about passive voice. The passive form of a verb is used frequently in classifying and in all scientific writing. A sentence is active if the subject performs the action. It is passive if the subject receives the action. Look at these examples. Scientists classify mercury as a metal. This is an active sentence. Mercury is classified as a metal, and this is a passive sentence. From the examples, we know that the formula for a passive sentence is object of verb from active sentence plus proper form of to be plus past participle of verb plus by phrase. This is optional. And here are the passive voice formula according to the sentence form. Simple present tense using subject plus is, am, or are plus verb 3. Simple past tense, subject plus was or were plus verb 3. Simple future tense, subject plus will plus be plus verb 3. Present continuous tense, subject plus is, am, are plus being plus verb 3. Past continuous tense, subject plus was or were plus being plus verb 3. Future continuous tense, subject plus will plus be plus being plus verb 3. Present perfect tense, subject plus has or have plus been plus verb 3. Past perfect tense, subject plus had plus been plus verb 3. Future perfect tense, subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb 3. Present perfect continuous tense, subject plus has or have plus been plus being plus verb 3. Past perfect continuous tense, subject plus had plus been plus being plus verb 3. Future perfect tense, subject plus will plus have plus been plus being plus verb 3. And the last one, modal auxiliary, subject plus modal plus be plus verb 3. That's all from me. Thanks for your great attention. Hopefully, the informations that we have got today will be useful for all of us. For all the mistakes and said words are less willing hurts in your heart, both of which I intentionally or not, I apologize profusely. Akhirul kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.